Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Good morning. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Janandila Chakshurunmitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutarasya Mate Rupada Swami Niti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutarasya Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. So we are continuing the book Namacharya, Haridasa Thakura by Rupa Vilas Das. Currently we are in page 252, I think, yeah. The 12th branch of the Chaitanya tree was Haridasa Thakura. His character was wonderful. He used to chant the holy name of Krishna 300,000 times a day without fail. Purport. Certainly, the chanting of 300,000 holy names of the Lord is wonderful. No ordinary person can chant so many names, nor should one artificially imitate Haridas Thakura's behavior. It is essential, however, that everyone fulfill a specific vow to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Therefore, we have prescribed in our society that all our students must chant at least 16 rounds daily. Such chanting must be offenseless in order to be of high quality. Mechanical chanting is not as powerful as chanting of the holy name without offenses. It is stated in the Chaitanya Bhagavata, Adi Kanda, chapter 2, that Haridasa Thakura was born in a village known as Budana, but after some time came to live on the bank of the Ganges as at Pulia, near Shantipur. From the description of his chastisement by a Muslim magistrate, which is found in the 16th chapter of the Adi Kanda of Chaitanya Bhagavata, we can understand how humble and meek Haridas Thakura was and how he achieved the causeless mercy of the Lord. In the dramas performed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakura part of played the part of a police chief while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Benapola. He was personally tested by Maya Devi herself. Haridas Thakura passing away is described in the Antya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, 11th chapter. It is not definitely certain whether Sri Haridas Thakura appeared in the village named Budana, that is, in the district of Kulna. Formerly, this village was within the district of 24 Parganas within the Satakshira division. One Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 10.43. One sub-branch of the Haridas Thakura consisted of the residents of Kulina Grama. The most important among them was Satyaraja Khan or Satyaraja Vasu, who was a recipient of all the mercy of Haridas Thakura. Satyaraja Khan was the son of Gunaraja Khan and the father of Ramananda Vasu. Haridas Thakura lived for some time during the Chaturmasya period in the village named Kulina Grama, where he chanted the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and distributed his mercy to the descendants of the Vasu family. Satyaraja Khan was allotted the service of supplying silk robes for the Jagannath deity during the Rath Yatra festival. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's answers to his inquiries about the duty of householder devotees are vividly described in the Madhya Lila, the chapters 15 and 16. Villages of Kulina Grama is situated 2 miles from the railway station named Jaugrama on the new cord line from Howrah to Burdwan. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very highly praised the people of Kulina Grama, and he stated that even a dog of Kulina Grama was very dear to him. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 10.48. To avoid turmoil, three great personalities, Haridas Thakura, Srila Rupa Goswami, and Srila Sanatana Goswami, did not enter the temple of Jagannatha. But it is it is still the practice at the Jagannath temple not to allow those to enter who do not strictly follow the Vedic culture known as Hinduism. Srila Haridasa Thakura, Srila Rupa Goswami, and Srila Sanatana Goswami had previous intimate connections with Muslims. Haridas Thakura had been born in a Muslim family, and Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami, having given up their social status in Hindu society, had been appointed ministers in the Muslim government. They had even changed their names to Kabir Das and Shakar Malik. Thus, they had supposedly been expelled from Brahmana society. Consequently, out of humility, they did not enter the temple of Jagannatha, although the personality of Godhead, Jagannatha in his form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Personally, Jagannath Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally came to see them every day. Similarly, members of this Krishna consciousness are sometimes refused entrance into some of the temples in India. We should not feel sorry about this as long as we engage in chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Krishna himself associates with devotees who are chanting his holy name, and there is no need to be unhappy over not being able to enter a certain temple. Such dogmatic prohibitions were not approved by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Those who were thought unfit to enter the Jagannath temple were daily visited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this indicates that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not approve of the prohibitions to avoid unnecessary turmoil. However, these great personalities would not enter the Jagannath temple. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 1.63. Haridasa Thakura said, I am the most sinful and lowest among men. Later I shall eat one palmful of prasadam while waiting outside. Purport. Although the Hindus and Muslims lived together in a very friendly manner, still there were distinctions between them. The Muslims were considered Yavanas or low-born, and whenever a Muslim was invited, he would be fed outside of the house. Although personally called by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu to take prasadam with them, still out of great humility, Haridasa Thakura submitted, I shall take the prasadam outside of the house. Although Haridas Thakura was an exalted Vaishnava accepted by Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nonetheless, in order not to disturb social tranquility, um, he humbly kept himself in the position of a Muslim outside the jurisdiction of the Hindu community. Therefore, he proposed to take prasadam outside the house, although he was in an exalted position and equal to other great Vaishnavas. He considered himself a papista, a most sinful man, and adhama, the lowest among men. Although a Vaishnava may be very advanced spiritually, he keeps himself externally humble and submissive. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 3.63. So I will stop here, Prabhu. So uh, today's understanding is that, again, in continuation to yesterday's class, like Mataji told yesterday, we have seen the importance of humility and uh, cultivation of humility, and also not to imitate the whole process or Haridas Thakura. So here we have seen, although these are very exalted devotees, Haridas Thakura, Rupa Goswami, and Sanatana Goswami, uh, in certain time period they have left little bit of in because of the circumstances, they left Hindu society and entered into Muslim society. Uh, and they have helped the Muslim government or it's whatever. So, but technically they did externally, but internally they have a lot of towards love towards Krishna, and doesn't mean that they are deviating or path or whatever it is. But in that in that situations also, they deeply cultivated love towards Krishna, and of course they are very exalted devotees, and a circumstance came that they need to enter the Jagannath temple, but out of humility they did not enter because they want to strictly follow it. But in our scenarios, some up and downs may come, but doesn't mean that we are deviating. It's not like that. We need to take an inspiration, an example from them, and we need to cultivate practices. And next thing is that we should not imitate anyone, any exalted personality or spiritual master, especially here, Haridas Thakura. Like, okay, I can try, I can also chant 300 or maybe some 300,000 or maybe less or more, whatever it is. in that in that as a imitation, we should not do anything, because our Prabhupada knows everything, our time, circumstance, occupation, and everything. Based upon that, Prabhupada gave a prescribed duties, especially minimum chanting 16 rounds perfectly, not like mechanical, without offenses. We need to practice, we need to chant, and we need to cultivate humility, and we need to follow the spiritual master instructions. These are our, and follow the regulative principles. These are our basic fundamental duties as a devotees, and we need to take care of these duties along with our occupation. That is my understanding, bro.